What's up, wrestling fans? This is Discuss TNA Impact Wrestling, I think. Whatever. I'm JaySin, back with the Horror King, Gary, like always. We don't have backup teams. We don't take weeks off. Even though I have COVID for the first time. Yeah, that's right. Everyone, please pray for me. I don't know if I'm going to get through this. It's the first time having COVID. I'm being a huge bitch about it. Really fast, breaking news from TNA. Jordynne Grace will face Rosemary live December 13th, which is really weird. And I don't know. We can kind of talk through this right now again, Gary. This Friday, December 13th, that's Final Resolution, right?
Yeah, that's usually what they do at Center Stage. They wait until the weekend to do the tapings, like the 14th and the 15th. This
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I think
why do they have why is the date Friday, December? It literally says live on December 13th. Rosemary will face Jordynne Grace live December 13th.
Well, I think that's kind of why they've been kind of putting like Rosemary in rafters. I think they've been kind of having her eye Jordan or.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know what I mean?
Also, that aren't they spoiling? Oh no, I forget. I'm thinking of she's not champ anymore. Okay. Well, here's what I say. First of all, you job Jordan out. You job her the fuck out until she's gone. That's what you do with Jordan. Also interesting. Hang on, what is this? Oh no, it doesn't count down to Final Resolution. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. The tapings are on the 14th. There's only one day of tapings. It's the 14th.
Oh, okay, one day. Okay.
We'll start taping at night. That night, you know what I mean? Maybe after the show. Who knows?
Oh, I'm thinking maybe they're going to put enough in the can for the rest of the year on the 4th, and then.
Holy shit! I just looked on their events page. Wow, they have events until July.
Yeah, they did.
Rebellion, April. Tapings March in St. Joseph. What's that? Missouri. El Paso, Texas in March. And then San Antonio for whatever, and then Dallas for Genesis. And they also announced, what did they announce? What did they just announce? 2 big shows or something?
Oh, yeah, one in New York and one in LA over the poll that they created. I guess it created such a outbreak that they couldn't pick one. So
was that a trick poll?
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
but
like,
I do think
it's cool. Listen, it's cool either way, New York and LA.
But I do think that New York got the bigger treatment. It feels like, isn't it a Bound for Glory or I don't know if it's Bound for Glory, but it's one of the tentpole shows. I think
it's Slammiversary.
Yeah, Slammiversary, and then LA. I mean, I think I get why they went that way because I know historically,
New York is the best. I think it's that simple.
Yeah, and in California, kind of been a bust in the past for TNA, so maybe that's why they went that way.
Yeah. Okay, what other news do we have? Well, they filled out the Final Resolution card really nicely in one goddamn episode. That was impressive.
Well, I think,
and it was a good episode overall. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think this is where Santino, like, I don't think they like give him enough credit for like booking all these matches and kind of getting in and getting out without really, you know.
Also, did you hear the pop he got this week?
No, I didn't really have to.
Absolutely insane. One of the biggest pops I've heard in a while for TNA. It took him like a minute to start talking. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like they were just like, shit, Santino. So like, it was crazy. And then friggin' TNA posted it somewhere, and I was like, what the hell? Why'd you cut out the Santino getting to 2 minutes of silence because he couldn't even talk? They were going so crazy for Santino. And you're right. Give the guy, like, seriously, that happens. If you hear that sound, you send him out every friggin' episode. Fans love the guy. He's funny. First of all, he's Santino Marella. I mean, I don't want to overdo it, but he's a known WWE guy.
Well, I feel like if anybody else was to try to get all these matches in for this upcoming show, it would be near impossible.
Yeah.
Because like it would take up a lot of ring time, and then like
he came out, and I think it was last month when he announced like 2 matches at once. I just thought it was really great. Like instead of coming out twice like most people do, or he was like, well, I was in the back and I was thinking about announcing this one, but then this happened, so I'm gonna do it all at one time. And he's great. Like who else can come out and announce matches and get huge pops? Like the guy's loved. He's funny. Whatever. Great. Just really fast. So the Final Resolution card, Nemeth versus Francis. That's getting some shit from people. But the show sold out already.
Yeah.
Again. that is like, I don't know, every goddamn show has been sold out since that they've, for the last 6 months or so?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I see a lot of what people are saying. It is a kind of a matchup. I mean, in terms of what's, what did he do to really, get a
Yeah.
shot? But at the same time, there's a lot of chicanery going on with JBL. I mean, is it really going to matter if, TNA AJ Francis is part of that beat down? You know what I mean? Like it might get us an answer a little quicker to what JBL is doing in
Good call
TNA.
again by our friend Christian Thompson from TJR Wrestling. They wrote a world title feud with a 60-second backstage interaction. Nemeth is that good right now that he will promote that like it's the biggest match of the year, and they're trusting AJ to step into the main event spot, which he probably deserves after the year he's had. Totally agree with that. Like, he hasn't been, I don't know, maybe I would have had him winning more leading into this, you know what I mean? Like, put more of a focus on him.
Oh
but
yeah,
they didn't. Then
yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but whatever. He had a great year, and I wouldn't have expected to see Nemeth defending on the show. But now you don't have to waste another feud that TNA had in mind. I mean, yeah, it's true. Like, don't have his big, like, you know what I mean? Like, who else can he face? Like, in a 1 week feud, it can't be. Someone,
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of had to do this.
And I think it was just more or less of a backstage thing. Like, it kind of presented itself. He called them out, and I don't really have a problem with it because it is the final show of the year. But then in the same regard, you want some reason to carry over into 2025, and maybe this is what a lot of people are having.
Yeah, I'm
hands
thinking
with.
that if you finish the show with that match, like, there has to be something else. Like,
Yeah.
Kazarian has to cash in, and that's how you end the year. You can't just be Nemeth holding his hand up like we had a great year, tune in on January. Like, they need something. It could be an awesome number one contender thing, but I don't think they're going to end the show with a number one contender match when they already have 4 title matches.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
Number one contender matches: Hendry, Alexander, Santana, Macklin. I mean, that could be sick. And any of those guys can win except Josh Alexander. Like, it's over for that dude, and I'm so happy. Like, we're gonna be done with him soon. He doesn't want to be there. I mean, whatever. Great wrestler, sure. Doesn't want to be there. I don't want to see him. Okay. Also, some quick news: Decay, Crazy Steve, and Havoc lost their AAA mixed tag titles last night, which got me to thinking maybe they'll come home now.
Oh, so that
also got me thinking: are they even still with TNA? How does this all work? Because Laredo Kid is going back and forth. He just won the Cruiserweight title last night. So good for him. Awesome for him. But also, I hate when they treat him like a jobber in TNA, and he's winning he's a former mega champion, which is their world title. And now he has the Cruiserweight title. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm kind of bad.
What do you think? What's the deal? They have a good relationship that they don't really promote each other, but they send people back and forth?
I don't know, Jay. I want to say I thought it was announced that Crazy Steve was leaving at some point, but I'm not real sure.
He's on it would roster page.
If he is still there.
But I mean, yeah, there's some people there that I don't think should be. But again, I don't know. Like, we don't know. We have no idea who's signed to whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get it either.
And they're always updating that roster page. So, like, I don't know what else we can go by.
It's pretty
like I'm not gonna believe TNA when it's on their update, like, not daily, but they update the roster page all the time.
Yeah, I'm kind of like one of those people back in the day when TNA Mecca was a thing. Like, people would always mention the roster page. I was always like last of the dance to even notice shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess I follow people that talk about it.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, it looks really friggin' updated if you look at it.
Oh wow,
Aiden Prince. I mean, Ace Steel is on there. You know what I mean? Like, that had to be a recent kind of not recent, but
yeah. And then he's like he just vanished off the planet. Like, he was there.
Steve is on there. Just making sure.
Yeah,
and Havoc is on there, but like a lot of people who are gone. Oh, also Jake Something won the shit. I forgot I did a lot of results recently. Jake Something is a Revolver champion now, and Ace Austin lost his Revolver title, which scares me a little. Because if he drops his, like, nothing would be keeping him to TNA. What if WWE wants Ace Austin?
Oh yeah, well, especially with now Chris Bay kind of on the shelf due to his injury.
Oh yeah, bad news. I don't know if you read about that. Supposedly, someone said it's one of the worst injuries in the history of wrestling.
Oh, really? I did hear something about being
Like
paralyzed.
they said, he's never going to wrestle again.
Oh, damn.
Most likely. I mean, most likely. That's in a guy's report that I saw. Could be wrong. Terrible. I mean, just fucking, was he 20-something years old? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, and I watched him come up through championship wrestling from Hollywood.
Yeah, he's one of them. I watch FSW. Like, god damn. Like, I
Yeah.
watched like his whole fucking career. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm telling you, anyone out there right now, look at this goddamn page. Other than Shogun, who maybe they just keep on there because he looks so cool. I don't know. And I mean, there's no one that doesn't fit on here.
Yeah, he's like a undersized Kamala.
I mean, Rich Swann is still on here, but I mean, he's back wrestling again. He was at Revolver this weekend. Leon Slater, Lei Ying Lee, yeah, whatever. Okay. Back to Masha versus Tasha. I love that Tasha's back in the main event scene, but I don't think there's a chance in hell she wins this.
Oh, definitely not. But I do think this is probably Tasha's biggest victory. Probably even, I would even say as much as her world title win, because like I didn't think they would ever. I didn't think I'd ever see a day she'd get a win over Jordan.
Oh, sorry, beating Jordan. You mean?
Yeah.
Wait, am I crazy? Was that this week?
Yeah, that was this. That was this Thursday. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hang on, going through the. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, I was 15-minute match. 3.5 stars from Thompson. They wrestled a pretty safe match, and I'm pretty sure they had better ones. Yeah, I agree. It was an easy way to get Steels into the title picture, while Grace looked okay because Steels cheated so much.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forget that Alicia looked like gold here.
Oh my god, yeah.
Where to be during this matchup?
Jesus,
you know.
What is with Alicia getting hotter every week? Pretty weird. But whatever. Did you notice how many people really? I don't know if I can't tell if they don't like her or if it's just like a heel thing. But like so many people talk about her voice. To me, it's like a Vicky Guerrero thing. I don't know why people just.
Oh yeah, definitely. Or kind of like
people don't think that quickly, but whatever.
Kind of like a bully.
Oh shit! There you go. Laredo Kid's wrestling next week on fucking Impact. Didn't realize that. The new Cruiserweight AAA champion. That's pretty cool. So, but I mean, it was taped already, obviously. So, okay. So Masha is going to beat Tasha. Number one contender match looks cool as hell. I don't know. I'm hoping it's Macklin. I can see them doing Hendry though. I mean, I don't know. Hendry has to get a run if he's not going to WWE, and it needs to be soon. And then the Hardys are going to beat the System again because they're the Hardys, I think. And Moose will very likely beat Kushida. Do you disagree with any of those?
Definitely. But I was really pleasantly surprised that Kushida come out of that with the win. I thought maybe
you weren't rooting for Trent Seven?
No, I just thought maybe they might pull the trigger this time on Leon Slater. I don't know.
He's been getting pushed a little bit too, so it would have fit.
You know what I mean? Because they keep reiterating that he could become the youngest X Division champion since Amazing Red.
And there's another one that might be a little scary because I have one with Ace. But again, this is a weird show where, like if you lose, then you're just like, you know what I mean? Because if he loses, he's kind of back in the middle of the X Division, and I don't want to see that happen to someone like Ace, who is he's in a really weird spot without a tag teammate.
Yeah, he's kind of seems a bit out of place. Going back to the singles, the division.
But again, he's one of the best goddamn wrestlers. Probably one of the best wrestlers on the TNA. I'm sorry if we didn't announce it. Breaking news again. Tony Khan is about to change the wrestling world. He said this today in front of about 18 people on a live YouTube. I don't know if you saw this, Gary. They had a live YouTube countdown to ticket sale video thing, where again he's taking questions from just anyone with a fucking microphone. God, maybe 30 people there tops. They wasted Sting. They wasted. Lashley came out. He's literally, you can see him. He starts talking and like people just yelling because I don't know if there was like something else going on around there. He's looking around like, what did I do?
He did all this from Bailey's place or some shit, right?
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, still, they're not selling fucking tickets. They're okay. Well, here's a good one for TNA fans. Their latest demo for Rampage was 0.03. Does that sound familiar, TNA fans? That was a demo that TNA had for like fucking 2 straight years. 0.03. That's what Rampage got recently on a much bigger network.
Well,
The
if they
show's
don't
dying soon. I don't know if you know that, but the Rampage is done. Like, they canceled it. It's over
Well,
soon.
if they don't watch it pretty soon, Jay Daly's place might become the new impact zone for
I mean,
AEW.
it's funny. It's funny. Like, I'm going back and forth about this, like, because some people are saying TNA is back to being the number 2, and then there's other people who are like, that's ridiculous. Like, just based on the reach of AEW right now. Like, okay, they're not doing great, but they, like, at their worst, they have like 600,000 people watching Dynamite usually, which is still a lot better than. Well, I saw ratings.
Well, I think a lot of the problem.
Oh, I think we mentioned the ratings last week. TNA,
they're
maybe they're getting 100,000.
Their over-bloated budget is their biggest problem, I think. If they could cut down the roster,
I don't think there's nothing they could do. No.
Yeah.
No. I don't know if I mentioned they mentioned this before, but I was looking at the numbers and shit, and they lost 1 million viewers on Rampage since Punk. The demo went from 0.55 to 0.03.
Then I think Coach leaving didn't really do much, for them either. Like, I think it hurt them. The way he left.
And then they bring in guys. Who they bring in this year? Okada, Ospreay, Ricochet, all the people that the internet loves, but casual fans don't give a fuck about. And Okada is already losing way too much. And instead of people saying that, they're saying, "Oh, he's a great guy, putting people over." Yeah, okay, yeah. Imagine he went to TNA and lost 75% of his matches. Ridiculous.
Oh yeah, well, ridiculous. I mean, they got shit over him in TNA just for playing that one character.
Yeah, I know, playing a stupid character one time. How about making him into a fucking? How about showing the world the monster that he is, which is what AEW does, and then have him lose all the time? Like, what's worse?
Well, and then a lot of the New Japan fans bash TNA over that too, but like AEW gets a pass, and I don't know.
Damn it, Thompson just got me. Tasha Steelz was backstage with Gia Miller. Miller asked why Steelz was the worst book knockout in TNA. Okay, she didn't really. Jerk. Steelz said Jordan needs to stay out of her business with Masha. She was so sick of Grace, and tonight she would take her out. And she did. Jesus. I mean, she talked shit, and she took her out. Christ. The Good Hands versus PCO and Callahan. I thought this would be a lot. I don't know. This was like really rough, I thought, and I blame it on. And it wasn't the Good Hands. You know what I mean? Like, I thought, I don't know, PCO and Semi looks like a good idea, I guess, but
it totally maybe sucks because, like, I see
not everyone works well together.
4 and 5 star matches, and Ring of Honor, and I don't know, you put them in something like this, it just, I don't know, it just kind of makes it look like, and not that he's a bad wrestler, I'm not saying that, but it just kind of brings his work rate down a lot, wrestling and shit like this.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe it's not his thing, you know what I mean? Tag team or whatever. Just I don't know. This was weird. It didn't look right, and I don't know if this was after the match. The number 23 video played. Okay, Thompson said that was interesting. I like these mystery storylines, and I have to say, what? Come on, Thompson and everyone else. There is no mystery here other than who is coming out on the 23rd. That's when their live show is.
Jay, to be honest with you, when I see 23, I instantly thought of the movie Jim Carrey movie number 23.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people are thinking way too much into this. When it's like the live. I mean, again, unless I'm wrong, the live show is on the 23rd. That's what 23 has to be.
Oh, it's got to be. That's the only thing.
Okay, let's make it sure. Yeah, live Impact on January 23rd in San Antonio. The question is, what is? I don't think. Yeah, the question is, what is? Or who is 23? I think it's going to be a faction. Just out of, I don't know why, but okay. Here was the question: do you think it has anything to do with Sammy and PCO, or was it just like that was when they happened to drop that video?
I'm getting the feeling that that's when it happened. They happened to drop it because it just because of the dark entities and PCO.
That was my first thought. Yeah,
like a hardcore, he'd be like a hardcore champion anywhere else,
Yeah, just not sure.
Kind of
connected probably to the 23 thing, or just like.
+2 is kind of like in the middle of the show, so.
Yeah, or how about the match wasn't that good? And they were like, let's throw the 23 thing on and get everyone's attention. Shit, that would have been genius if that's what they did. You know what I mean? Like saving it for like a time when.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, and it was more or less a squash match. Not that it shouldn't have been, but on the other hand,
Maybe a
I
little.
don't
Yeah,
know.
well,
You're trying to build a little bit of credibility for the good hands, and then
I was gonna say it was 7 minutes to be fair. So.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would have made this like a DQ or something to save the
Yeah.
good hands from always losing when they're not that bad. I mean, they were in the title
No.
mix. Do we remember
No,
that?
Jake Botch is like, which is
That's wow. That's funny. I was just gonna say that. And hang on. Hotch is so much better than Skylar and Wasted in the Jobber tag teams. You haven't realized that was from Thompson. I haven't realized that, but you and Thompson have. So good job paying more attention than me. I didn't think Hotch was like noticeably better. I guess I don't pay that much attention.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like he's hung in there in some of the X Division encounters he's had. I don't know, like against the likes of like Chris Bay and Ace Austin and whatnot. But
again, nailed it here. Thompson. Apparently, this match got some backlash online. I think it's smart. There's a week of build, and Nemeth isn't losing to anyone. Exactly, unless it's Kazarian afterwards. So why not give AJ a go on the main event? That's a way bigger profile match. That way, a bigger profile match isn't wasted off a week's build, and Nemeth isn't on the show. Plus, I'm a big AJ fan, which I am too. We talked about it all fucking year, how good this guy's been.
Oh yeah, and then like it doesn't hurt too that the two can play well off each other because they are used to the WWE environment.
Oh yeah. Plus he's like the super heel.
Yeah.
I would say the big problem they made, the big mistake. Yeah, well, I mentioned it before, not having him win more before this, but also grow that group. Get Tasha in there. She's part of a 6-man tag this week, and
oh yeah,
because just has nothing to do with racism. Shine, they're all black, but. she fits, like the way she talks, you know what I mean? Like her character totally fits with them.
Connection to what you're referring to, though.
Sorry, what?
Oh, with them, you said with the faction?
Yeah, I was talking about Tasha joining his AJ's faction.
Yeah.
Because she's wrestling. She has a match with him this upcoming week. Where it's a 6-man tag.
I was agreeing with
and like my first thought was, okay, that might sound racist because they're tall black. I think that's what AEW does. They get a bunch of black people, stick them together and whatever. And MVP complained about that years ago. Before he went back to AEW and did it again. Showing that money talks. But I mean, whatever. I just think Tasha, whatever the fuck color she is, I don't care if she's fucking green. She sounds and acts like she should be a good member of that group. That was all I'm trying to say there. Okay. Hardy's versus system with Alicia. Yeah, okay. BQ actually mentioned this. Why does the system get another title shot? Is it because of the DQ? I mean, Alicia caused the DQ.
I don't know. There really isn't a lot of tag teams that were really.
Yeah, that's why.
What are really?
That's not a good reason, no.
No, it's definitely not. But like
the answer being, we don't have anyone else. Is not that? Yeah, I know. I agree, but that's sadly that's the reason. And Alicia. Yeah, exactly. Alicia causing a DQ makes zero sense, especially when it's your only rematch. Ha! You thought so, Thompson. Later on, they just made another tables match of final resolution. Oh, there you go. Wow, nailed it. So I guess it doesn't matter what you do in TNA, you still get rewarded. Damn.
Yeah, just hang in there.
So a bunch of people are saying that, which, okay. I mean, yeah, that is fair. I didn't realize that was their thing. That was their rematch for the titles. I don't know. I didn't really put it together. And now they're getting another one? Like, that quickly? Whatever. I'm trying to think how they could have done it with a Hardy's got DQ'd. You know what I mean? Because then that would have made sense. Like maybe Alicia could have done something and like I'm thinking like an Eddie Guerrero thing, like where you throw the chair to the other guy, and the ref catches the guy with the chair, something like that. I don't know. Thank you for noticing, Thompson. Santino got a huge ovation from the crowd. I really thought I was going crazy and no one else noticed it. He said what the system did was unacceptable, so he made a tag team match for final resolution. I mean, okay. But if it's unacceptable, how about you make it a non-tag team title match?
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. But I think my favorite on this episode was the Frankie Kazarian Northern Armory versus Santana, EY, Jonathan Gresham, and Steve Macklin. My only complaint is I wish it would have been an elimination style.
Yep.
I just think that would have been a lot more fun.
Yep, totally agree. Although it was fun. Yeah, see, again, the match is full of action, but equally full of inept refereeing and ignoring the wrestling rules. This is again Thompson. Yeah. That's the problem with any matches like this. You know what I mean? Like you said, if it's not a elimination, like it's just gonna be a fucking mess, like of guys running in and out. But it was fun. I mean, it was a fun mess. Like whatever. I feel like there's a lot of like referee things that are just not gonna be real anymore. Like guys running in, like tag things, like whatever.
Oh yeah.
Alexander pinned Gresham for the win after 15 minutes. My first question was like, holy shit, Gresham is still a thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we're going with him at all. Oh, just because I've
got pinned here, so I think maybe that's telling.
Yeah. I don't know what is going on with the Gresham character, because, like, since they ditched the mask, they've been putting him in these multi-man. He's really hard to build up credibility when he's not wrestling.
Again, Thompson. Also, Gresham was just starting to look good as a striker, and then they let him go back to his dull character of rest holds and 1,000 pins a match.
Yeah.
Alexander winning because he's the #1 contender makes sense. Hendry is winning it, though.
Oh,
I agree with that. I think Josh winning here shows he's not going to win. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's usually just how it ends. That's usually how wrestling works for some reason. I think we missed one match. Hang on, going back up. Wait, what's that? At this point, it's nice to have Jordan on TV before she leaves for WWE soon. It won't be long now. That was from Thompson. Also, Jordan posted a picture of herself yesterday where, I don't know if she lost weight, but I don't know. She just looks different. She lost weight, right?
Well, we had commented last
lost
week.
Muscle? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody had noticed that she had lost a lot of muscle mass. Something about, I don't know if it's like a code of the WWE. They kind of.
Oh, totally. It's exactly what I thought when I saw the picture. I'm like, oh my god, look at her. She's all WWE'd up now.
Yeah.
Like she showed a picture of like before and after, and I wanted to put like, I think I quoted it like, oh my god, exactly whatever I just said.
Because I mean, if any place doesn't want any more controversy, it's the WWE right now.
Oh yeah, totally. But also, very good layout to this show. Moose Kushida, Kushida, the #1 contender match. Starting off the show, I feel like they used to always do that. Start the goddamn show with a fast match. You know what I mean? Like it kind of tricks people into thinking like it was a better show than it was. I think sometimes. Because like the second match was shit. PCO and Sammy was like rushing through it now, and then the promo was Nemeth promo was good. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of good stuff. And Nemeth is so goddamn good. We mentioned it last week. He's just chilling in the back, you know what I mean? And like Thompson said, like he just turns it up and he makes everything believable. He's so goddamn good.
Well, and then he ditched the hat, so I was happy with that.
Oh yeah. So I think that was a one time, whatever it was. Yeah, it just looked weird. I mean, dude, you got that much hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
You show those beautiful locks or whatever. Hardy system. Okay, I think we got everything. They did announce next week's matches. Slater and Laredo Kid versus the Rascals. Rosemary versus Zia. Jake and we missed something about Jake and Hammerstone, but it set up this match. Jake and Hammerstone versus PCO and Callahan. So what do these guys just hang out in the back doing nothing, waiting for something to happen, and then talk shit? And that's how they get matches? Something in Hammerstone? Like, come on, man.
So they're planning on, for right now, I guess, sticking Sammy with PCO, which is all right, I guess, especially against something like Hammerstone and Jake. But I don't know. I feel like both guys are better in singles competition. But
I don't think it's going to last. I think Jake and Hammerstone win this because they have to win soon, or just get rid of them as a team. I love the idea of putting them together. They haven't done anything apart, together. Like I don't know what it is with these two guys. Maybe they're just not signed. Maybe it's something like that. Something that that's
I don't know. I don't know.
But they have to win that match, and I'm thinking PCO and Sammy kind of break up.
Didn't you say something about Hammerstone might have been injured or something too? I don't know.
Yeah, might have been. Yeah, he was also doing I think bodybuilding stuff.
Oh wow, yeah.
He had to like drop some weight or whatever. I don't know. I do think this is going to lead to a PCO Sammy feud with some crazy matches because that hasn't happened, right? And those two can just kill each other.
No, I don't think. And if it did, it like it maybe in history of the two, maybe, but like not on TNA TV that I know
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, I'm talking like a nice long feud with all kinds of sick matches. Okay, also Heather by Elegance versus Danny Luna. Oh, God, when is it going to end? So that's going to be another match for Final Resolution. I'm guessing the Knockouts tag with Danny and what Spitfire against the Elegances, which is just it's so awful and painful.
Oh, then and I did catch what that thing you were talking about the week before. Remember they did some weird video package with Spitfire.
Oh yeah, with Spitfire. They kind of did it again this week, but they stopped. I think
they revisited it again a little bit, and I'm like, oh my god, no wonder why this got bagged on so bad.
Totally, yeah. But you could tell they already changed it a little bit because like the first one was like spinning and stuff, and like I don't know, it's just not good. I don't know. It's like it's not them.
Yeah, and then
it's just whoever's thinking of these ideas. Like just give them a fucking interview. That's what they need, an interview person.
It kind of felt like Danny Luna was kind of poking fun at Jody Threat over it too, because she kept doing something weird with like her hands, like acting like she was crazy and stuff.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell with these things. Like I don't know if it's I don't know. It's like Spitfire. I'm using like quotes with my hands right now. Like anyone's going to see that. But like I don't know, these like Spitfire type like Rascals promos that they're trying to do. But like if that makes any sense, like their own special type of promos, and it's totally not working at all. And I don't even know. What you just said about Danny. Like I don't know if that's her saying she's crazy or like, hey, I love that we're so crazy. You know what I mean? Because whatever, I don't know.
It did definitely feel like there was some like odd exchanges there, kind of like maybe they would split Spitfire up soon, just because like they've kind of wrote their story already with the tag women's champion. You know what I mean? So they kind of can't really go much further with them too.
I hear you.
Just free fall from here.
Okay, that's everything, and we talked about the Final Resolution card. Damn, 32 minutes.
Yeah, and I don't understand where all the wrestling news is this week. I mean, you'd think there were to be a little bit in regards to the Final Resolution, just because it is the final show of the year, and I don't know. I hope there's some buzz coming out of this Friday. I don't
everyone
know.
is literal. Okay, hang on. I just typed in TNA wrestling news. Jordynne Grace versus Rosemary set for TNA Final Resolution. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. What an idiot. What an idiot I am. I was thinking, I keep thinking Jordan is fucking Masha, and I'm confusing them. Of course it makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Masha this Friday.
I kept thinking friggin' Jordan. Oh, man, okay. Sorry about that whole beginning, but yeah, it just does make sense. And the whole Friday thing was me being an idiot and not understanding. So yeah, that's for Final Resolution. Jordynne, Rosemary. Rosemary gets another win. Also, I got to quickly throw this over to the Ray Phoenix story because Conan was talking about. Well, first of all, if you haven't heard the Phoenix story, Tony Khan re-upped Phoenix even though he's not using him, which Phoenix tweeted, I'm going to have a lot to say about this when I'm allowed to. Then 10 hours later, he tweeted more about it, saying that I don't know. I guess he's saying I'll say more about it when I can, because he's not saying the word AEW, which I guess is he said, I needed a doctor and you ignored me for months. That was his latest post, right? So like he's not tagging AEW anyone, so I guess that's how we can get away with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I thought it was. Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was established that the Lucha Bros were going to WWE. It's not then?
It was, but then Tony put fucking more time on Phoenix's contract, so he's stuck for another 6 months.
Oh my god!
You know what I mean? Yeah. So he's doing the shit he's doing the shit that Vince and WWE used to do that everyone freaked out about. But this would get really bad. So okay, there's two things here. I wanted to draw back the Jordynne Grace thing to this, because Conan again said I would bury Phoenix. He's like, and he loves Phoenix. Conan like I don't know. I can't find his job. I literally can't find it. He works backstage at AAA. That's all I know. I don't know if he's a fucking promoter. I don't know if he's a booker. I don't know exactly what he does. I know he's not the owner, but whatever. He definitely clearly works at AAA. He talks about it all the time. So, but he even said, I would, if anyone like this, it's not just Phoenix. He's like, because there's a bunch of guys like this. He's like, you don't keep them off of TV. He's like, you have them on every Rampage. You have them wrestling twice on Rampage, jobbing out to everyone on the fucking roster. And that's what I would do to Jordan. You know what I mean? Doesn't really have any.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar, but okay.
So far they've done a pretty good job with the Jordan losing, because she's lost.
Yeah. And do you see Jordan bitching? No. Do you see Jordan
No.
bitching? No. She's probably totally cool with it. Okay, so there was a report last night from Dr. Featherstone. No idea who that was, so I just laughed it off. But then it became right today. So he received information from an AEW source on November 20th regarding the Lucha Brothers status, but did not report it, as he was waiting for one of them to speak his mind about it. He put, which I was told was coming. I was also told that Dave Penta's contract was coming to an end soon with AEW. So right now it sounds like Penta is a free agent and heading to AEW, but they're kind of waiting on Phoenix to see what happens. Ray Phoenix just did that, spoke his mind. So here is the intel I received. The alleged excuse that Tony Khan found out about the Lucha Brothers being in talks with WWE is fake news, and the real reason will be revealed. There is a real story behind the situation with Ray Phoenix, which is a huge injustice. Expect the Lucha Brothers to go more in depth about their time in AEW when they are clear to do so, and when they do, it's going to be ugly. And this was the night before he posted, I needed a doctor and you ignored me for months. And the day before he said he doesn't want to stay in a place where he received inhumane treatment.
Wow.
And then people are pulling in a CM Punk interview where he talked about, like, I was hurt and they wouldn't pay for my doctors or some shit like that. So this is like multiple times they're getting hit with that now. Like this is just bad, man. It's really bad for them.
When I did see something too on Ryan Nemeth saying something.
Oh yeah, okay, good call.
CM
Ryan
Punk.
Nemeth was sent out by Tony to say something. What were the actual words? Whatever it was. Say something about CM Punk to piss him off. Okay? This is a real thing. This really happened. Like, not like a wrestling thing. I don't know what he said exactly, but okay, even if it was a wrestling thing, it was like, hey, go out there and really get under his fucking skin. He wasn't feuding with this guy. This guy had nothing. I mean, Ryan Nemeth had nothing to do with anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Punk, I've listened to Punk since then. He's like, dude, I have to fight with everyone since I've been here. I'm fucking tired, man. Like, that was the interview. Anyone can go watch his interview after that last show. He was so fucking angry. And if you like all these little things that come out, like Ryan Nemeth, they sent to fuck with him. Like, come on. He's worrying about fucking getting what? 2 million viewers? That's easily got them 1 million? And they're worried about bringing out Ryan Nemeth to fucking what? Bring him down to the Young Bucks level? Or whoever. I'm sure it was the Young Bucks. Fucking pussies. Whatever. Maybe I'm too big of a Punk guy. I don't know. But I mean, right now, he's in WWE killing it. And AEW is falling apart while Tony is having these live events selling tickets. Remember years ago when they would have tickets on sale? Boom. They'd be sold.
Oh, yeah.
Within seconds.
Venues were never in question early on.
Didn't matter the size. Boom.
No.
Now they're getting smaller venues, still can't sell them out. Anyone go look up the numbers for.
Well, then you said not so long
ago
they had canceled the Down Under shows in Australia or something.
Oh yeah, good call. Damn. A lot of facts today. Good one. Yeah, they had these big Australia shows. Again, they thought too big and they had to pick smaller places. I don't know what the deal with that is. I don't know if they re-announced them. I haven't seen it.
And I think that's very telling too, because like when TNA was kind of doing like their little bit of roster split there in Australia, a lot of people knew who the hell they were, because those shows were doing pretty good, I guess, when they were there.
Yep, you are correct, and I think that's about all we got for today. Because I'm starting to feel shitty again.
Yeah.
And under 40 minutes. Look at that.
Jay's dealing with COVID, and I'm dealing with still the aftermath of knee replacement.
Dude's got one leg. I got COVID, but we still are here for you fans. Yeah, that's it. We'll be back for our final resolution review And sorry we didn't get to YouTube comments. Blame that on myself, being sick.
Yeah, and hopefully they knock our socks off with Final Resolution. That's all I ask.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, I'll be happy with a solid show that gets us excited for next year.
There you
Don't
go.
fuck up. You know what I mean? Don't fuck it up and do something stupid. Everything is set right now to not be stupid, so let's just keep going that way. All right, that's it for us. We'll catch you next week. Like, subscribe, whatever. Peace.